I don't know if I really wanted to leave the earth. I was so desperate that I did not know where else to turn.
Right.
Drew Barrymore and Madison Beer are opening up about attempting suicide in an emotional new interview. On the April 26th episode of The Drew Barrymore Show, the singer and influencer reveals her struggles with mental health and battling suicidal thoughts.
Because I was struggling alone for so long, and I felt like I didn't have anyone that was being open with it, and I felt like I was just by myself in this, and I felt like something had to be severely wrong with me to be the only person in this industry that felt this way. And so when I started having these conversations in private, and I started realizing that everyone is actually struggling and no one is as happy as they seem, I was like, we have to talk about this, I think.
The 24-year-old opens up about her challenges in her new memoir, The Half of It. During the sit-down interview, Drew shockingly reveals she also overcame suicidal thoughts.
Everybody struggles.
Yeah.
So I related on levels that are difficult to talk about. And I want to thank you because you're discussing stuff right now that I want to make you feel safe about because I've been there.
The daytime talk show host goes on to gently ask Madison about her two, quote, attempts at escaping life.
I got to the point that things caught up with me that I never had acknowledged, I never wanted to face. I feel like I was sort of putting on this facade and living in this role I had been assigned for so long, and it just all caught up to me one day, and then one day turned into weeks and months, and honestly, I feel like it was at least a year that I was just always in this sort of suicidal ideation mindset. It felt very normal to me to think about that at the end of every day. And then, that wasn't until I ended up actually making an attempt and was thankfully obviously unsuccessful, but I don't know, it just all became too much, and that's when I also decided, okay, clearly there's something more for me to live for if I wasn't successful, and I want to do something with that, and I want to be able to say I made the choice to live, and what am I going to do now? What does that mean?
And did this happen twice?
Yeah, I don't like to, I guess, admit that it happened twice, because the second time I sort of still brush off as no, and that should just show how not serious it was to me anymore. It became so normal that sitting on a balcony and debating jumping off was just something that I kind of did, and that's why I'm was that really that big of a deal? And now, obviously, with a lot of reflection and writing about it, obviously, yes, but definitely twice, at least.
Me as well.
Yeah.
Twice. I don't know if I really wanted to leave the earth. I was so desperate that I did not know where else to turn.
Right. Just wanted a way out, even if it was maybe temporary, but obviously it can't be. There's no way to describe it. I always used to say to my best friend, I just want a temporary death. I'm maybe it's not forever, but right now it's too much and I want out currently.
Drew praises Madison for being so open about her struggles and asks how she's worked to be in a better place.
I think that my biggest thing, though, was I started doing a lot of inner child work. I started healing the little girl in me, very seriously, and that was something I sort of dove in head first. I was this has to be what I start with. I have to start with the beginning of where I feel like this pain is coming from. So I really just took that very seriously. I went on a couple of mental health retreats. I did therapy every single day of the week. I just really committed to getting better, whatever better even means. So I don't know, I started to love myself the same way I try to love other people.
The singer has always been open about her mental health since rising to fame. In 2020, Madison celebrated 1 year of being clean of self-harm on Instagram, writing in a post, quote, "As of today, I am officially 1 year clean of self-harm. I never thought I'd be able to say this, and I am so proud of myself." If you are struggling with suicidal thoughts or experiencing a mental health crisis, please call the 24/7 National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline at 988 or go to suicidepreventionlifeline.org.